All right. As our screen is showing the part of the speaker image, so let me know the answer. Whether you can guess who it is from the speaker. Oh, I saw someone say it's so hard to guess. I believe so. And someone asked for a tip. I'm so sorry, I can't give you a tip for that. And some say it's Nathan, Meyya, Arno, Wan Kyung, Jelly. Alright, there is a lot of answers. Okay, just before I review who the speaker is, I will just give a brief introduction of the barrier breaker. He is a chartered accountant who joined Roche in February 2020, and he is actually from Country Chief Accountants Department, the CCA department. He loves to joke and he has a funny character unlike a typical accountant that we usually known as. He is also an active Toastmaster member for 16 years with 3 national titles. A fit accountant who passion into marathons and have complete 13 full marathons. Alright, from this brief introduction, I guess you guys know who it is. So let's welcome Meyya to give his inspiring story to us. Welcome, Meyya.
Thank you very much, Cici. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for the opportunity. It's my pleasure to be the first speaker of this inaugural Roche talk. And thank you very much for the pin too. I'm definitely going to wear this whenever I come to office. It's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, in a vehicle or in a truck, there's always a reverse gear. So you can always move forward or you can always go back or go in a reverse manner. But in real life, you can't go back. You can only move forward. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a science stream student when I was in Form 5, which is equivalent to O level. When the results was out, I scored grade 2. Being a second grader, you will definitely never get an opportunity for a scholarship in university or a private college. And to make it worse, I missed the opportunity to enroll into Form 6, which is equivalent to the A levels, because I was merely a grade 2 student. When I approached my teacher in my Form 5 school, she said, "Don't worry, you can just still appeal to the education department, see how it goes. They may offer you for the second intake." I patiently applied and waited. 1 month later, I was offered for the Form 6 class, being in the second intake. Yes, I missed 1 month's class, but yet that was already a challenge. I had to catch up all my lessons for the past 30 days. But thanks to my classmates, they were able and helpful for me to assist me with all the notes and exercises. Then, as a science stream student, I thought, let's move into art stream because my ambition was to be an accountant. Thus, I moved into art stream and accounting was one of the subjects. Came mid-semester exam. My score was not 100, not 50, not 20, but 0. Yes, I scored 0 in my accounting subject. The teacher told me, "Meyya, please drop the subject," because the school which I enrolled was the top school in the state for the past 5 years. And they don't want my results to affect their ranking in the state. And of course, that school was also in the top 10 schools in the whole country. Thus, they had that pride and they don't want me to slash that pride. Thus, the teacher told me to drop the subject. I already missed 1 month's class. First challenge. Second challenge, I got 0. The third challenge, my teacher told me to drop the subject. Challenge after challenge. Then I was thinking, what should I do? Should I just follow what my teacher said, just heed his advice, or should I look for any alternative solutions? Then I realized, why can't I approach another tuition master who is good in accounting? And there was one accounting master around my housing area who teaches accounting for the high school students. When I approached him, I shared my experience. He told me, Meyya, you are preparing for your final exam, which is the STPM exam, the Form 6 final exam. Why are you worried about the mid-semester exam? These are just part and parcels of those exams. Leave your problem to me. I will build you up for the final exam. As what he said, within 4 months, I was able to grasp from the basic accounting, which was supposed to be learned in 2 months or 2 years. Then moving on for the next mid-semester exam, which was next year, I scored top 5 in the school itself. The teacher was amazed. He congratulated me, and he even told the entire class, Meyya is one of the top student, possible top student for the accounting subjects. As per his words, came the final STPM exam, and I got a principal. Ladies and gentlemen, from zero, I achieved a principal. With zero accounting knowledge, I scored in my accounting examination paper. Challenge after challenge, yet I still moved forward. I never looked back, because past is just a history. Our task is to write our life examination paper to make it a real history for us. So in life, there will be challenges. That is confirmed. But moving on from those challenges is an option. And that's what I did. I moved forward. And thereafter, I joined University of Meyya in the Bachelor of Accounting. And once I completed my degree, I was offered in Deloitte as junior auditor, a big four accounting firm. I was there for 3 years. Then I moved on to Ernst & Young for 2 years as senior auditor. And thereafter, I was only working in multinational companies as compliance manager, as an accountant. And today, I'm at Roche as country chief accountant. Ladies and gentlemen, I was a zero scorer. My teacher told me to drop the subject. If I were to heed the advice, his advice, you wouldn't have seen me speaking in front of you today. What I did was simple, just move forward, break all the barriers that I had, and I just moved forward, focusing on my vision. Upon joining Roche as country chief accountant, the role country chief accountant itself is a baby role, because it's part of the RAM project, which was also a baby project, I would say, which was less than 20 months now. Being a baby project, being a baby role, some of the tasks and roles were actually a bit fragile. And during the knowledge transfer with the affiliates, there was one particular task which was handed over to me by the affiliate, which was on managing corporate credit cards. Then I was wondering, which department or division should I hand this over to? Is this general accounting? Or is this accounts payable? Or is it procurement? Or is this vendor master? Or is this account receivable? This doesn't suit any of them. Then the affiliate said, if it doesn't suit any of them, then you just take it. You just need to handle it on your own. And that's what happened. Additional workload was given to me. More administrative works. And this made my jobs to be delayed, the projects to be delayed. What happened was, if this were to happen to me in my previous companies, the previous superiors would have said, that's your problem. Who asked you to take that job? You have to face it. I can't do anything. But my superior, when he got to know about this, these are the 2 sentences which he told me. How do you want me to help you? Do you want me to reach out to any other departments to resolve this? 2 magic sentences which he uttered, which flourished my heart and my mind. This is what he called one Roche. And thereafter, he reached out to the GCX team, the compliance team. We sat down, we deliberated the issue. Then it was decided the GCX team can take over so long there were proper knowledge transfers. I said, no problem. The affiliate would not be able to take it back, but it has to remain in RSS. But nevertheless, we can deliberate it and we can have a smooth knowledge transfer. And ladies and gentlemen, the knowledge transfer is going to happen soon. And within the next couple of months, the task will be handed over to the GCX team. This is what I call one Roche. We never focused on the problem. All the team members became part of the solution and we resolved the issue. So yes, I faced another challenge in Roche, but yet I moved forward. I focused on the vision and we got it resolved. And just before joining Roche, when I started my career, I developed the passion on public speaking. I wanted to be an MC, a host, or a moderator. And of course, my vision was to host a celebrity or a popular figure in the country. And one particular company which I worked previously, I hosted their annual conference. Upon completion of the event, my superior came and saw me. He said, Meyya, how come you are emceeing or hosting the event without even my approval? And do you know that hosting this kind of events doesn't add to your performance evaluation? It doesn't increase your salary or doesn't contribute to your bonus. So why are you doing all these extracurricular activities for the company? You just focus on your audit files and your accounting files and deliver the projects. That's it. That's your job. Thereafter, I stopped performing any hosting for the company. And of course, a few months later, I left the company too. And when I joined Roche, one of my final level interview, the interviewer asked me, apart from your accounting and daily job, what do you do? I told him, I do hosting. I have a passion on public speaking. I would like to MC events. If the company would offer me, I would definitely take it. And the rest was history. Last year, July, there was a career week organized in RSS APAC, and I had the privilege to host the opening ceremony of the event. And to add the icing on the cake, I was given the privilege to host and moderate the session with Dato Nicole David, the former world number one, the squash queen. That was my dream come true. And thereafter, I had opportunities to host events, at least 5 different events. So that was a gifted and additional thing which motivated me to move on. The reason is because Roche recognizes the trans-discipline skills in me. And that's where Roche becomes a great place to work. Rather than just focusing on my SAPs and debits and credits, these extracurricular activities, which I can portray all my additional skills, my passion, actually creates a good, great learning environment itself, a happy learning environment. And that actually adds motivation to me to actually pursue whatever challenges I face in the company. So ladies and gentlemen, I scored 0 in my accounting subject, yet I moved forward. I was a second grader, yet I moved forward. My teacher told me drop the subject, yet I moved forward. When I was given the workload or the task which was not in my scope, yet I moved forward. When my previous superior in my previous company said, Meyya, don't do any extracurricular activities, I moved forward. It's all because I had my vision. I focused on the vision. And the element of one Roche assisted me to actually enhance my motivation to perform my role, my work better for Roche. And it's all because Roche is a great place to work. So ladies and gentlemen, in life, there is no reverse gear. The only way for you is to move forward and break all the barriers. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Meyya, for the amazing barrier breaker story. I believe everyone is so focused that did not realize actually Meyya background, the RocheED logo is flipped. I did not realize as well because I was so focused on his story. But right now,